Hi, it's Christina Nichols with NicholsGPS. Welcome to this week's What's on the Whiteboard. This week we are taking it outside to talk about getting to the nature of the organization that you work for. As fundraisers, we often take too much time kind of heads down, making phone calls, trying to get in front of our donors, communicating, writing, whatever it is that our roles require. And we often forget to think about what it is that we're working for. And sometimes the organization can be changing behind us as we are focused so much on trying to secure resources for the people who depend upon us for that. So this week we're talking about getting back to nature. So getting to nature. So in trying to determine what the nature of what your organization does, you probably have a really good idea from when you started your role, but maybe that has changed and you haven't noticed. Like I just mentioned, we're so often heads down in the work that we do that we don't notice the things that are happening behind us. And sometimes at staff meetings, we think that there are changes happening that don't affect us or don't really impact our donors, when after they're implemented, in fact, they really do. So a couple of ways to go about refining and identifying and really connecting with the nature of your organization as it stands today are to really get out and do some field work. Get out into the field and get your hands a little bit dirty. So I love gardening and I love digging up weeds and such, but to do that it takes making the effort to get outside, get everything that I need together to pull the weeds and to connect with my gardens. And so in the same way, get out and connect with the work that you're doing, whether it's getting into a classroom, traveling to see the work that your organization does for patients and clients around the world, whatever it is, connect with them by doing a little bit of field work. And then ask questions, right? I think we've had this theme throughout a few of these whiteboards now, but asking questions of your coworkers. Why do you work here? Asking questions of your board. Why are they engaged? And also talking with your donors. You know, why are they giving? So get to that ask. And I think my neighbor is starting to do a little bit of landscaping work, so I may have to pause this. But and then the third way to get to the nature of it is to really just read the things that have been put out on the website lately. You know, sometimes we're in charge of that as communicators and external relations people, but also sometimes that just kind of lives on without us touching it. So connect with the web and what's out there on the web, and not just what's on your own organization's website, but what is out there in press and publicity about the work that you're doing. So thank you for joining me today to get back to nature with your organization and this week's What's on the Whiteboard. I hope you see that this sort of continues our annual plan conversation that's been happening, and I hope that you're able to put this to work. So I encourage you, I challenge you to try one of these things, whether it's scheduling a meeting with a coworker to take them to coffee and talk about why they do the work that they do, or doing a little bit of field work this week to figure out what the nature of your organization is today, not just when you started, but today. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.